Sports Snippets, Dennis Sullivan here on a late night Monday, here to talk to you about Game 3 Eastern Conference Finals. The Milwaukee Bucks would find a way and get it done in Atlanta, 113 to 102, to take a 2-1 series lead. Before I get started, want to talk about this one. Definitely very entertaining. If you do like the content this particular video, just go right ahead. You know what to do with the thumbs up. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up. That would be awesome. You can also subscribe to my channel, Sports Snippets with Dennis Sullivan. Leave me a comment and let's get started, guys. And let's stay on the comment idea here for a second, because if you're going to leave me a comment, that's great. Say hi, whatever. But if you're going to leave a comment about this game and about this series, one thing you may want to try to do is try to convince me of how the Atlanta Hawks are going to win this series. Because let's be honest, guys, it's still anyone's series. I'm definitely not going to fall into that trap of saying, well, the Bucks got it. No. The Bucks have the upper hand in this particular series. The Hawks can find a way to win Game 4. It is a brand new series, no questions asked. But convince me, please, on how the Hawks win 4 games. In other words, how do they beat the Bucks 3 more times and win this series? Because right now, from what I'm seeing through 3 games, I'm just not seeing it, guys. I'm not seeing it right now. There are some things that the Bucks are doing very well that the Hawks simply are not, and I want to get into that. One little surprising factor was, I'm going to go over a few basic overall things with you to get the video started. I'll get into some statistics too. And, we'll talk Game 4 coming up Tuesday night, by the way. So it is definitely interesting no matter how you want to look at it. Now, 2 quick things. The Bucks would really only play 7 guys. They really didn't go to their bench, by the way. I mean, okay, Forbes played 7 minutes. Okay, he was like the 8th man. Bobby Portis was a big factor. Connaughton, depending on how you want to pronounce his name. I know, I'm probably the one that pronounces it wrong. I get it. He played pretty good minutes. He was like around 31, 32 minutes off the bench. That was about it, though, guys. Bobby Portis, though, was a big factor. He was kind of getting into the face of at least one of the Hawk players. He made his presence known. He showed up with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals, by the way. But this was a game for Khris Middleton to step up, and that's exactly what he did. He hit big shot after big shot. He was the big factor in this one. What really makes it seem difficult for me to see the Bucks losing this series is this. It's a combination of 2 things. Number 1, it's that veteran leadership that they have. And in a sense, the battle-tested, the playoff-tested personnel on this roster, which, even though they're playoff-tested, they haven't always passed those tests, by the way. They've had some setbacks, a lot of these players on this team, in past postseason history. But there's a lot of veteran leadership in the Middletons, the Drew Holidays, the PJ Tuckers, those guys, the Bobby Portises. This roster's like filled with these gamer veteran kind of guys. And they just happen to have Giannis, who's basically unstoppable at this point. If you're the Atlanta Hawks, you may just want to consider like playing 12 guys or 11 guys and start like fouling Giannis early and get like 6 guys in foul trouble. I'm serious. I'm totally serious about that, because they just simply cannot stop him inside. It's a joke. He's approaching almost 20-10 games at the half. Finished with 33, 11, and 4, 2 steals and a block. With Giannis, just another day at the office. A concern I have with the Atlanta Hawks. If you saw my video a few days ago, I'm going to kind of repeat what I was saying a few days ago. Even though it wasn't quite as bad on Sunday night, it's that occasional wasted possession, the bad shot, the three that really shouldn't have been taken. The Bucks just seem to, at least through 3 games, doing a better job getting better looks. I'm seeing more backdoor cutting. I'm seeing more pick and roll type of movement there on the offensive end. I'm just seeing a little more from the Bucks, particularly in the half-court sets. They're just doing a little bit better job, guys. They just are. Bogdanovic is more out of sync. He's not himself. Part of that might be he's just not getting the looks. Okay, Holiday played pretty, Trae Young. Holiday actually didn't play bad other than not shooting the ball well. But Trae Young played pretty good. Finished with 35 points, 4 assists. Collins was his normal self. He played well. He had 13, 8 rebounds. Young had had a steal, by the way, Trae Young. Kevin Huerter played pretty good. So the starters played all right. He had 11 points, did Huerter, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Huerter had 3 blocks. Capella was a little bit quiet by his standards. 8 points, 11 rebounds, a steal, and a block. Bogdanovic, 3 of 16 from the field. This is not going to get it done. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. He did have 3 steals, did Bogdanovic, and a block. Gallinari is always going to score. Very offensive-minded player. They may even want to play him more. I see him playing a lot of minutes, though. 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. Lou Williams, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block. Okongwu had 4 points, 2 rebounds, a steal, and a block. Solomon Hill, 2 rebounds. Now, the Bucks. We just talked about this a moment ago. Khris Middleton absolutely had a career game. We've seen him with big step-up performances in this postseason. Sunday night might have been his biggest step-up performance. Huge down the stretch. Monstrous numbers in the second half. Finished with 38 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. Giannis, as mentioned, already went over his stats. They're not going to stop him, guys. I'm sorry. They're not. I don't even know if they're going to slow him down. It's ridiculous. Brook Lopez was very quiet, but you never know when he's going to step up. That's another veteran kind of guy. We saw him in Game 7 against the Nets. And what he did, he was quiet Sunday night, 10 points, 3 rebounds, a steal, and a block. Holiday, as mentioned, did not shoot well, 2 of 11, but then he finishes with 12 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Guys, 6 points, 4 rebounds as well. PJ Tucker did not get involved offensively, only took 3 shots, had 3 points, 8 rebounds, a steal, and 2 assists for PJ Tucker. Bobby Portis was tremendous, I thought. He scored a very loud 15 points. He made his presence known. He was out there. He was physical. He was playing aggressive. 15 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. Connaughton, or Connaughton as I call him. I know I'm probably not pronouncing his name right. Sorry about that. Or Connaughton. Played a lot of minutes, had 8 rebounds, 5 points, a block. Forbes, as mentioned, did not play much. 3 points and a rebound, but that was only in 7 minutes. The Hawks, not surprisingly, did not shoot the ball that great overall. A little over 46%. That's not terrible, but the Bucks are just a little bit better in that department. A little over 51%. Bucks beat them on the boards 50-35, guys. That's a 15 rebound edge. We saw pretty much the same type of thing happen the previous game. Also a Buck victory. Turnovers were virtually the same. The Bucks had 1 less turnover. Threes were actually a slight advantage to the Hawks, 40.5% to 38%. But Hawks hit 15 threes. The Bucks hit 11. It's kind of a wash right there. So can the Hawks... Now, here's the thing. Can the Hawks get back in the series and tie it up? Of course they can, guys. They're going to have the home court advantage Tuesday night. Absolutely they can. But they got to clean some things up. They can't have these occasional possessions that just weren't good. I mean, the Bucks are doing a much better job getting higher percentage shots, getting better shots, better looks at the basket, as I said. I mean, the Hawks, they're good enough to beat teams, like the Wizards like that, just throwing up these like 30-footers. Yeah, I mean, you beat the Wizards, you beat like, I don't know, throw me another team, beat a team like the Pelicans or something. I mean, Pelicans aren't that bad. But I don't know. I mean, they'll beat these mediocre teams with that type of offensive attack. You're not going to beat the Milwaukee Bucks with all these proven veteran players, and along with arguably the greatest player in the game today in Giannis, a team that's been knocking on the door for a handful of years. You're not going to beat them in a pivotal Game 3 with the offensive attack, if that's what you want to call it, that they came out with on Sunday night. I'm sorry, guys. But with that being said, I would love to see the Hawks even up the series. I would love to see it. So let's hope for that to happen. I'd like to see this go 7. I really do. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Game 5 of the West is going on right now. I think they're heading towards halftime. I'm going to go check that out. Maybe I'll get back on here a little bit later this week. We'll talk Western Conference. But for now, we got a series here, Bucks-Hawks. Leave me a comment, and we'll discuss more. Bye for now.